Good evening, TCG fam. Chart Gal Lori here, going over ES, NQ, YM, RTY. We've got bull flags for days on all of them. So we'll start out with ES. So ES, we have a 4-hour bull flag. I'd just like to point out this was not ideal here for this bull flag. We want to see less bull volume. Let's break it down and look on the hourly. On the hourly, we can see is probably a little more bull volume than bear volume, so that one volume bar on the 4-hour is slightly deceiving. So just wanted to point that out to keep an eye on. And I'd also like to point out our TCG bull crosses. So on the 4-hour, we got a TCG bull cross on ES, on NASDAQ, on YM, and we do not have it on RTY yet. And I'd also like to just stop here on RTY just for a second. I have been very discriminatory toward RTY and its weakness and just overall non-correlation. But the other three markets, I just have to point out that they've been dealing with more China news, bad news, than positive news, and then euphoria and overreaction to the news, where IWM would be the least impacted of the four sectors with all of the tariff information. So it's been more steady Eddie as she goes, where I would say something like NASDAQ has been more bipolar with these extreme moves up and down. So just want to point that out. Our correlation broke with RTY when the China news became a headline that really impacted our technicals. So just want to stop and just point that out. And then also RTY again, middle Bollinger Band support at the moment. It did have elevated bear volume as well, and no TCG cross. So 4-hour TCG bull crosses all the way across, and 4-hour bull flags all the way across on all four. And also hourly equilibriums all the way across. So how would we get a heads up on this hourly EQ and get an edge that something could possibly be breaking in our direction? I would guide you toward the RSI. So I'm just going to double click here on the RSI. And what I like to do is double click so I can get my lines pretty exact. So we already have somewhat of a bull break here, as you can see. RSI will give you an earlier heads up typically before price, and we need that candle to close. So for example, if we're using this candle close here, if we're using this candle and we say that candle had a bull break over, we need that candle to close before we can conclude that we did have a bull break over that RSI trend line. So just one of the edges that I use. And also the slope of the EMA, the SOTIMA, slope of the EMA. We've got about a 45-degree angle on both of these, very bullish. And another thing that we don't talk about enough is RSI as far as bullishness. If RSI is over 50, I'm just going to draw a line here. RSI over 50, slope of the EMA up, we have our TCG bull cross, we're above the 20 MA. Bullish, bullish, bullish. So that's kind of our edges that we need to just keep in mind. Price action's king and queen. Our EMAs may be a prince or a princess if we want to take the analogy a little too far. But it is important to look at RSI above 50. That's a very bullish sign, above the 20 EMA, and then the slope of the EMAs. And then just a warning, it happened last night, and it could possibly happen again because we're in a 4-hour bull flag. We could get some fake outs. So if we get a fake out and we get a bear break of, let's just say 298850, if we get a bear break with no follow through, zoom out and then look for that 4-hour bull flag continuation. So I give my stops just a little more wiggle room for bear flag fake outs and bull flag fake outs. A lot of times we say buy the higher high breaks, or short those, I should say, and buy the lower low breaks. What we're really saying is flags. So if we have higher high breaks in a bear flag scenario, those are opportunities to short. If we have lower low breaks or higher low breaks in a bull flag scenario, that's time to go long. So when you see that in the chat room, just process that, how it correlates to the technicals. So let's give you some levels here. So we don't have our higher low established yet on ES for the hourly, so we're just going to stick with this 298850, then 297125. We do have our lower high set at 299375, and 300,750. If you're not trading futures and you're just watching this video, I strongly suggest that you just stop, pause the video, and then go look at those levels and see if you can find those same levels. And Dan's marijuana charts or videos, that's a really good video to just pause the video and say, okay, what did he just say? All right, he said, here's the high, here's the lower high, here's the higher high, here's the higher low. So just kind of go through it and map it out. It really helps, I would say, strengthen your technical skills. All right, NASDAQ, same scenario, 4-hour bull flag, nice slope with the EMAs, RSI above 50. We don't have increasing bear volume on the 1 hour. The 4-hour is slightly deceiving. Nice lower wicks. So our levels are, we need to get above this first resistance of 3750 to say that this is our higher low is established. So we're just going to say that our higher low that we have locked in is 788175 and 781125, and our resistance is 793750 and 794950. What a beautiful tell, by the way, today on the hourly. I wasn't looking at it at the time. I saw it after the fact. This Bollinger Band curl here, just emphasizing, and it's opening up saying a volatile move is on the way, whether to the upside or downside. So just an interesting, another edge to add to your tool belt. 4-hour bull flag on YM. We have an EQ, and our levels are 26809, 26688. Our resistance 26842 and 26983. Again, we got that awesome, very acute Bollinger Band curl indicating a volatile move was on the way. And finally, RTY. We got a double bottom actually on this hourly. So it's really not bull flagging out because it gave up too much of the pull. So I'll just retract that statement that all of them had a 4-hour bull flag. We have a 1-hour EQ with a beautiful double bottom fishing opportunity that happened earlier. So 1560.30 and 1560.10 is your supports, and your resistance is 1574.60 and 1577.90. Again, just look here at your RSI, draw your trend lines. This one's not as helpful. Never mind, not there. Let's see if it worked on YM. Yes. Draw the trend line here, and then you could just kind of wait for a candle close break. So we're getting a slight bull break, but we need this candle to close. Well, I hope this was helpful. If you find something particular in my videos helpful that you'd like to see more of that maybe I don't cover in every video, please let me know. I am open to feedback, and I want to make sure that this is helping you improve your trading game plan. If you have any questions, as always, tag me in the room. I will see y'all later. Chart Gal Lori signing off.